Last week, we stopped our Mitsubishi Outlander Sport in a trip along Route 66 as we began our visit to the Unser Racing Museum in Albuquerque, New Mexico, with Al Unser as our guide. And right now, we'll continue our tour as he shows us more of the memorabilia they have on display, as well as an education center about space travel and a charter school that's on the museum premises.
This is the inner part of the second museum that you'll come in. It's a 10,000 square foot building right here, and it gives all kinds of cars. And behind me here is all the trophies. Everybody usually wants to know over in the other museum that you were just in, where's all the trophies? And I say, well, if we put all the trophies in here that we have, you couldn't walk. And I don't think they believed me. So you can see in here what it looks like. There's many trophies in here. And this is just of Al Jr., Jerry, Louie, my brothers, and myself. Bobby elects not to have any of his trophies or cars down here. He has them at his house. So that's your brother for you. The helmets are a lot of the helmets that we wore, but Al Jr. and I have given most of our helmets away to people. These are just kind of the leftovers that we had. This is Al Jr.'s uniforms when he was a tiny kid, so you can see how small they are and when he started racing. These are the two wheels. This is the front wheel and the rear wheel of Al Jr.'s wreck at Indianapolis in 91 when Emerson Fittipaldi and him tangled. He kept the wheels, made sure that he kept them, and here they are in the museum. And it's a reminder that things like this do happen in racing. This is the Charter Learning Center or school that we have on the campus. We don't own the school, but it's a Cottonwood Classical, as you can read on the board there. And there's 250, 300 kids here. Right now, you don't see any of the kids around because it's school break. This is the other part of our campus. This is part of the Challenger Learning Center for the space kids that want to come in and learn about the space. And you'll see later on there's a school going on today. This is the curio shop or the gift shop for kids when they come in, and the parents come in and they can buy things from the space age days of all the trinkets from the Space Center here. It's interesting. T-shirts, cups, all the balls. There's just everything in here that a kid might want, from 6 years old to 100 years old. This is all for the Challenger Center. This is all the uniforms. When they come in, they put these on and then they go on into the other room here, ready for the liftoff. Whatever it is, meteor, whatever. Or you have a virus on board. How do we cure it? And then what they do is they shoot back and forth like that. And then halfway through the mission, then they say, the red lights come on in there and all this goes on, and they say, we're going to go back to Earth. And they come back and land, and then they switch. These kids go into there, and those kids come into here and try to solve the problems that they had firsthand. It gives both of them a chance to understand what they were doing on both sides. It's a very, very educational deal. This is their gift shop that we have for you here. If you come to see us, there's t-shirts, there's cups. Look at that, There's all kinds of things in here. Pictures of Indy cars, there's pictures of NASCAR cars, pictures of NASCAR drivers. We cover all types of racing. It doesn't make any difference. And there's all kinds of things. The small 1/18 scale race cars, stock cars, there's just all kinds of things. Helmets, these are just helmets that are just on display for show. You can't wear them. I mean, if you buy one, they're not very expensive. You know, you can look at them here. This helmet here, you know, it's just a plastic. It's like, and it's signed by myself and my son Al Jr. right up there. And they're neat to put in your office or your home. So, you know, that, like that helmet right there sells for $60, $50, something like that. So there's quite a few things for kids. There's all kinds of little cars. And there's all, you know, there's just about everything that, you know, you would want, I hope. But come and see us sometime. Thank you.
We thank Al Unser and the staff of the Unser Racing Museum for their hospitality during our visit. You can learn more about what the museum has to offer at unserracingmuseum.com. As we motored off down Route 66 with our Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, with more knowledge about the Unser family's illustrious racing history, we also found that the family has a bond with Route 66 itself. Their garage and towing operations served motorists along the Mother Road in New Mexico for many years during the route's heyday. Travels today don't present the kinds of challenges of days gone by, and our Mitsubishi certainly proved to be a pleasant companion on our journey. The Outlander Sport displayed accurate handling and good fuel mileage, and provided us with a comfortable, enjoyable vantage point to watch the scenery roll by.